This is how it works in a technocracy. You and I are not allowed to question the experts. The left destroys objective truth or destroys reality by telling you that a man can be a woman if he feels like it. And if you don't celebrate that, it's transphobic. You're told that you're a hateful bigot if you don't cheer for Leah Thomas, who is the biological man who still has male genitalia and dates a woman, but identifies as a woman and competes as a woman, breaking records even in the Ivy League women's swimming championships and destroying actual female competition and opportunity. Destroying objective truth and reality in this way conditions citizens to accept anything that the so-called experts, the experts, tell them. So then enter COVID-19. The same leftist politicians who rigged our election systems to give themselves basically permanent power and who tell you that you are hateful and bigoted if you think that it's unfair for a dude to win the ladies' races. These same people are now demanding that we hand over all of our remaining rights and freedoms to them in order to keep other people safe, or so they say. But this is how it works in a technocracy. You and I are not allowed to question the experts. And so that brings us, well, who are the experts? Of course, we're not talking about actual experts. Think about, for example, what happened to Dr. Robert Malone. Who is Dr. Robert Malone? He holds over 6 patents for inventing the technology used in the mRNA vaccine. You'd think he'd be one of the most prominent experts surrounding COVID, yet he was banned from Twitter. He was banned from big tech. Why? Because he sent a tweet questioning whether the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine was effective. Yeah, it's not. But why did Twitter care if a doctor with, honestly, with all due respect, a minimal social media following, why did they care if he claimed the Pfizer vaccine was ineffective? Well, because Twitter and big tech are working in tandem with the left to suppress the truth about COVID. The truth being that the virus is dangerous to some people, maybe very old, very sick, very fat people. But in general, it's not fatal for the rest of us. Most of us have had it and been perfectly fine. But the left must suppress that reality, that truth, in order to convince people that COVID is so dangerous that it justifies the draconian power grabs by the government. So the experts are not the actual experts. The experts are defined by the left. The left, who has become the arbiter of truth and the arbiter of the arbiters of truth.